One of the things that we all do is we tell stories to our kids. They come in a variety of different ways, and they have a lot of different purposes, such as, are you ever going to go to sleep? And we've all thought that the answer to that question is no. No. The more we entertain, the more they're wide awake. Well, there was one story I told my kids. It's by Rudyard Kipling, Smuggler song. Imagine, one of the things that comes from literature is the opportunity to reflect back at a time when things weren't as they are now. This was written around 1906. By the way, Kipling was the first English-speaking person to receive the Nobel Prize for Literature. Again, around 1906. A time before automobiles, a time before electricity, a time before a lot of the codes that we live our lives by today were in existence. So, this is called the Smuggler song. I'm not certain just what messages I imparted to my kids, but it goes something like this. If you wake at midnight and hear a horse's feet, don't go pulling back the blinds and looking in the street. Them that asks no questions isn't told a lie. Watch the wall, my darling, while the gentlemen go by. 5 and 20 ponies trotting through the dark, brandy for the parson, tobacco for the clerk, that's the clerk, laces for a lady, letters for a spy. Watch the wall, my darling, while the gentlemen go by. Running round the woodlump, would you? If you chance to find little barrels all roped and tarred, full of brandy wine, don't you shout, come look, nor use them for your play. Put the brushwood back. They'll be gone the next day. If you see a stable door setting open wide, if you see a tired horse lying down inside, if your mother mends a coat cut about and torn, if the lining is wet and worn, don't you ask no more. If you see King George's men dressed in blue and red, you be careful what you say, mindful what is said. If they call you pretty maid and chuck you neath the chin, don't you say where no one is, nor yet where no one's been. Knocks and footsteps round the house, whistles after dark. You've no call for running out until the house dogs bark. Trustees here and pinches here, and see how dumb they lie. They don't fret to fall, while the gentlemen go by. Now, if you do as you've been told, likely there's a chance you'll be given a dainty doll all the way from France, with a cap of Lanciens and a velvet hood, a present from the gentleman, along with being good. 5 and 20 ponies trotting through the dark, brandy for the parson, tobacco for the clerk, laces for a lady, letters for a spy. Watch the wall, my darling, while the gentlemen go by. And I hoped that at that point they would be asleep.